What is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Why You Should Love with me, TheLonesomeRavidor. Today I've got a special episode for you. I am, instead of reviewing a game which I adore, today I am reviewing a lovely YouTuber which is deep in my heart. We may as well get this thing started. I'm just going to mention, I'm not going to be fueling the ever-growing and ever-burning fire between YouTuber and YouTuber, in which every single fan of the YouTuber always does to clash together and like, oh, I like this YouTuber better. No, I like this YouTuber better. I'm right, you're wrong. Kiss, fight, kiss, to quote Joel Heyman from Rooster Teeth. There's no point in me aiding towards that. I'm not saying that you guys should like this YouTuber in which I'm speaking of better than any other YouTuber. I'm saying that you should just simply, I'm just simply opening people's eyes up to him that, you know, may not know him, and so this may help him out in a sense to grow his channel. I'm trying to help everyone sort of maybe find a new source of entertainment that they can like alongside other pieces of entertainment. There's no need you can only like one YouTuber at a time. Anyhow, let's get this thing started, ladies and gentlemen. As I've left you a mystery today, I'm building it up as to who I actually will be talking about. Well, actually, it's not a mystery, as you probably see just right about up there somewhere, I'm guessing, you know. A little line up there saying, why you should love, blah, blah, blah. Well, as I'll tell you again anyway, today we'll be explaining why you should love Markiplier. Markiplier is a YouTube gaming commentator, in which he's very well renowned for playing many horror games on the likes of Amnesia and Slender. He's often well renowned as starting up the whole, not starting up, but he's well known for his Amnesia, as that's the main thing that started him up, his channel. So he's been a YouTube gamer for around about 3 years now, in which he's developed a very good career and a solid fan base. He's recently reached around about 1 million subscribers, which I'm very, if you're watching this Markiplier, congratulations, you 1 million, I'm very proud of you, buddy. I'm sidetracking here, what am I talking about? We should be moving on to reasons why we should love Markiplier, not why we already do. Let's get rolling. Let's start by talking about his voice. Markiplier is well renowned, obviously. When you're a gaming commentator, you have to have that kind of interesting voice, which, with my career so far and doing it, I'm not too sure if mine is, but I don't know, you know. Well, Markiplier's voice is a very deep, like, hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, welcome back to playing, I don't know. I can't do it because it's a really fantastic deep voice. Markiplier's voice has often been connected to Patrick Warburton's voice actor, who does the voice of Joe Swanson in Family Guy. He does the voice of Kronk in Emperor's New Groove, and he often, Markiplier's voice often does kind of constrain that. Obviously, with Markiplier's voice acting career, this could be, his voice is a very good way to like him, due to the fact that it's easy to listen to, as in, especially through, after watching quite a few videos myself, as in, obviously I'm a huge fan, and his voice really does grow on you. It's very soothing, very calming, and you're like, yeah, I'm loving this. You know, you're there for the voice. It's like, oh yeah. Let's move on to our next point. One of the main reasons in which a lot of people really do respect Markiplier for, especially myself, I'm a huge fan, don't get me wrong, and I love his work and stuff. But one of the main reasons I really do respect him is from his work within charity work and how kind he is towards other people, even when he himself has never had truly that much in his life. If you go back and watch Markiplier's Draw My Life, it's just truly, some of the parts of his life is truly heartbreaking. But it's amazing to think that someone like that, who's gone through so much and just decided to give back to the community, even though everything's gone so wrong for him in a sense, it's fantastic. I think it's just, if that's not inspiring as well as a reason you should adore this man, then I don't know what reason it is. Markiplier's often worked a lot with charities, and he's recently done, well, it wasn't recently, it was a few, I've forgotten how long ago now it was, I should know. It was a while ago that he did the Extra Life thing, in which he raised a lot of money then, and in total Markiplier's raised over $200,000 for charity just through his gaming alone, and people being so inspired by him that they've actually paid money and stuff for his merchandise, and put money towards him doing all of his events, and it's inspiring, it's inspiring, laddie. It's inspiring just simply how much one man can do to change the world, and obviously we have to do it together and we have to work with him. But it's amazing how much people are just willing to love him and all together. But he's a truly honest and great man, and I think this is the reason a lot of people do respect him. And I think if you give him a chance, it's a good reason that you can respect him as well. Anyhow, let's move on to our next point. Markiplier truly is a true gamer. He explores every kind of aspect of gaming. He explores like he originally explored the Oculus Rift. Obviously that's a new kind of game, and he went straight into that head first. He didn't mind. He was determined to find out new different ways of gaming. So it's a good way to explore it, and it's a good way to really like respect him and stuff. He loves every kind of genre in a sense. He plays like stuff like from we'll say horror stuff like Amnesia through to Dishonored, which is a very action-based one, not really so horror. He will explore everything from AAA titles, once again, from, like, say, for example, Dishonored or Last of Us. Then he'll go back down to something like, say, Slender, like the very first one, or basic games such as, like, Run and Calm Time and stuff like that. All very kind of indie-based games in which, like, he is still willing to explore very well and, you know, adore himself, and it gives you a good reason to like him. He's a very wide-ranged kind of person. You can really kind of relate to him in every sense, due to the fact that you think, yes, he likes something I like as well, and then you think, oh, and he likes this as well. Maybe I'll have it explore, and you find it liking it yourself, and you're just quite amazed by how much you can actually truly like something, and which, you know, I mean, you feel inspired by something that he enjoys. Anyhow, let's carry on to our 4th point. This is a very small point, but it's a very strong point at the same time. Markiplier himself is truly very, very lovable. He's often, personally I view him as like a big kind of cuddly bear. He has the deep voice, like, oh, watch out, he's scary, but inside, well, not inside, he shows outside, he's just very lovable. And you can really connect with him a lot of times, the way he's just very funny, and you find it, I don't know, you find him entertaining. Now, he'd make a very fantastic best friend, just always there, very funny, cheer you up when you want to. I think it's pretty cool. Not, you know, I've got, don't worry, my real best friend, I still love you all, don't worry. But, you know, you might have competition, just to warn you, okay, just to warn you. Anyway. Okay, yeah, anyway, let's move on to our final and most strong point of all. Personally, I find Markiplier the most relatable YouTuber I've ever seen. Markiplier has been through so much such as a young child, and again, if you see his Draw My Life, it really explains this, why this man is just such a miracle. And he really is a fantastic person. He offers so much back to the community. Even when he had such little stuff when he was younger, and even at an older age, he was just down on his luck a lot of the time, but he still managed to pull through and be an amazing person to everybody else, in which he was able to be. In, like, especially his fans, he's fantastic to his fans. Maybe the most, I don't know, he's very, I'm trying not to be biased amongst any other YouTubers, so don't get me wrong, I think he's a fantastic guy. Don't now start to feel the argument again. Let me hear me out. But let me return back to my relatable point. He's, I find him just also very relatable. Personally, I feel like if you saw Markiplier on the street, you'd be able to go up to him and talk to him, and he'd be happy about talking to you because he's so friendly and very chatty, I presume. I haven't met him. He may be wrong. Maybe he's fooling us all. Quick, let's get him. I'm joking. I believe his relatability is really a good reason to love him, due to the fact that he really does kind of open your eyes to something which we may miss and stuff like that, and he really thinks about other people a lot more than he does himself a lot of the time. Yeah, I really do find Markiplier very relatable, and personally that's a good reason to love him, due to the fact that you always think that he's a very friendly person, and obviously the things he's been through, you often can relate to yourself. I mean, I've not had a horrible childhood, and I wouldn't wish some of the stuff has happened to me on anyone. But often hearing the fact that someone else who you really do look up to has had the same thing happen to them, and they've managed to pull through, and they've had this fantastic career now. He's had such a fan base, and he's so wonderful, and everyone looks up to him. You know, I look up to him so hugely myself, and it's amazing that it's amazing that some things can happen so great for some people, and I don't know, I'm very proud to call myself a fan of his, I really am. But yeah, so I don't know, I feel that his relatability-ness, his relatability really does give you a reason to love him. That's my personal opinion anyway. You don't have to agree with me if you don't want to, it is up to you. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen, that is my reasons why you should love Markiplier. I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have enjoyed this and you want to check out Markiplier's channel, then I will make sure I leave a link in the description below, so you can go and toddle off and have a look if you wish. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy having a look at his videos. I'm sure you will. They're very entertaining, very funny. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like rating if you have enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Anyhow, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen, I just want to leave one final message for Markiplier if he happens to stray across this video among all them fan videos in which he probably receives. I'm a huge fan. I just want to say congratulations on getting your 1 million subscribers, and I'm sure you'll do fantastic in getting that big 5 million which you hope for. I will help you along the way as much as I can. That's one of the main reasons of which I've done this video, just for you, buddy. Anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I've been TheLonesomeRavidor, and you guys have been oh so beautiful. Thank you very much for watching. See you later, guys. Goodbye. Also, buy his t-shirts. They're so comfy.